Back to Newsline. Thank you for staying with us. Now, get this. The National Assembly adopted the motion on the impeachment of the Deputy President on Tuesday, October 8th, last week. The parties had until Monday, yesterday, to file their responses with the clerk of the Senate, after which the office of the clerk should circulate documents received from the parties, including the plenary hearing program, to all the senators. So tomorrow, we expect the National Assembly to prosecute their case, starting with the opening statements from both parties. That's Gachagua's legal team and the National Assembly's legal team. Thereafter, the National Assembly will present its evidence, witnesses who have signed sworn affidavits, cross-examination of witnesses in that quasi-judicial process. Now remember, some of the sworn affidavits against the Deputy President's conduct are from the Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja and Secretary to the Cabinet Mercy Wanjau. The DP is facing 11 grounds in the impeachment motion against him. So let's just remind you of these charges, since this should inform how senators vote on this very weighty issue. First of all, gross violation of the Constitution, where Gachagua is actually accused of undermining the president, the cabinet, and the effective discharge of the national government's executive mandate. Remember, there were equally issues around the eviction of those living along the Nairobi River basin. Equally, the other issue we'll be looking at is undermining, devolution, and violation of Article 161. That's one of the other charges the Deputy President will be facing and fighting against at the Senate starting tomorrow. Remember, Article 161 touches on the independence of the judges under the judiciary. The DP is accused Justice Esther Minor of misconduct, further claiming he had filed a complaint with the JSC against her, as it should be, denying allegations of threatening to contravene the ruling that was made. Equally, Gachagua is accused of contravening the Nairobi County decision to relocate traders at the Wakulima market. That's the other charge. Let's take a look at what else the DP will be fighting against. It's spiteful public utterances, where the National Assembly actually alleges that there are serious reasons to believe that the Deputy President has committed crimes under the National Cohesion and Integration Act. That's the other charge he'll be facing, including corrupt acquisition of assets. This is definitely an issue that has attracted the public interest around the money that the Deputy President has allegedly made in the last 2 years while in office. The National Assembly alleges that the DP has committed gross economic crimes under the Anti-Corruption and Economic Crimes Act and the Proceeds of Crime and Anti-Money Laundering Act. This, of course, touching on various properties linked to the Deputy President, including his late brother's properties. That's Nderito Gachagua, who was once the Nyeri County Governor. The other ground the DP will be facing is conduct and responsibility, which has been questioned by the National Assembly, where the allegations that claim that the Deputy President has committed crimes by continuously misleading members of the public through false, malicious, divisive, and insightful remarks that are contrary to the Penal Code and the Leadership and Integrity Act. The other ground he'll be facing is gross misconduct, where the Deputy President has been accused of conduct that is incompatible with the high calling and the dignified status of the office of the Deputy President and a member of the Cabinet and a member of the National Security Council. Remember, it's not just that. He's equally accused of undermining the intelligence services in the country, as well as insubordinating the president. Under this, his criticism while in Mombasa, remember, blaming the National Intelligence Service of lack of proper intelligence on the Gen Z protests, and he's equally been accused of undermining the president, and not just him, persistently bullying state and public officers. That's what you can expect the senators to converse tomorrow through plenary. That's the sitting of the whole House, and trust us to keep you informed about the latest developments as they play out in the Senate. We'll definitely be focusing on what exactly is happening right there to keep you updated on the very latest developments. Now, I just want to have a quick chat with my panelists.